In 1867, the United States made an extraordinary real estate acquisition. They secured Alaska from Russia for a staggeringly affordable $7.2 million. That's like buying a Manhattan apartment for the price of a fixer-upper in Detroit. Going back in time to the late 1700s, when a fascinating chapter in Alaska's history unfolded. So, there was this determined individual named Shelikhov, an adventurous soul from Russia. After tasting Alaska in 1786, he returned to his homeland. But he had big plans for this distant land. Later, Shelikhov remitted Alexander Baranov to take charge of his Alaskan affairs. It was a mission of utmost importance. In 1790, Baranov set foot on Alaskan soil and started the assignment he was assigned to do by Shelikhov. In 1799, Baranov, founder of the Russian-American Company, achieved a significant victory by acquiring a monopoly over Alaska, thus leading to Russia's ownership of the region. Now, the Russians, being the ambitious bunch they were, wanted to keep potential competitors at bay. So, they decided to expand their territorial claims eastward, starting from the Commander Islands to the shores of Alaska. It was like an empire in the making. But why was Russia so eager to offload this frozen wasteland? Well, maintaining Alaska was a drain on the Russian treasury. As time passed, something annihilating happened. The fur trade, once a lucrative source of income, had dwindled, and the vast territory was difficult and expensive to shield. Although Alaska was beautiful and valuable, but there were some concerns about its future. You see, there was this sneaky neighbor called Canada, which was home to the mighty British forces. If any conflict arose, Alaska would be an easy target for them to conquer. Russia didn't want their arch-rival to have a front-row seat across the Bering Sea. Plus, there was the looming threat of Great Britain. The Brits had their eyes on Alaska, and Russia was dismayed that they might try to seize it by force. So, selling Alaska to the Americans was seen as a way to prevent a costly war and get much-needed cash. Of course, the Americans weren't exactly chomping to buy a giant ice cube. Many people thought it was a terrible idea, a waste of money on a worthless piece of land. They called it Seward's Folly, after Secretary of State William Seward, who negotiated the deal. But Seward was a shrewd politician who knew that Alaska had untapped potential. He believed the territory was rich in raw materials and could be a valuable strategic asset. And he was right. Alaska turned out to be a gold mine, literally and figuratively. It's home to vast oil, natural gas, and minerals reserves. So, while the Russians may have gotten the short end of the stick in the deal, the Americans got a bargain. Has today's video been of enlightenment and intellectual expansion for you? Give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more knowledge.